All right, guys. Well, happy Monday. This is, I guess, Eclipse Monday. We got a lot of folks joining us here live, which is awesome. For everybody else that's joining us on Facebook Live, thank you so much for participating tonight. This is our Associate to Consultant rank advancement training. So we're going to step up to consultant. So we're excited to help you guys with that. My name is Donovan. I am the Regional Sales Manager for the South with Isagenix. I'm excited to be here with you all. And we're going to jump right into it. We'll do a little bit of review, go over a little bit of what we talked about last week, and then we'll get into the training for tonight. So excited to have you guys with us. Thank you so much. It looks like we got people from all over the place. We've got Mexico present. We got Canada present. And we got the U.S. here. I'm not sure. I didn't see any UK or anything, but excited to have you guys with us this evening. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So this is Associate to Consultant. This is call number 2. We've got 2 more of these, and then we'll start everything back over. So make sure to stay with us. We want to help you guys to build. We had somebody that gave us a shout out in the chat, said that they over the weekend rank advanced to consultant, which is awesome, and they hit 5 cycles over the weekend, which is fantastic too. So we got a lot of good things going on here with the business and with your business. So it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm excited about it. All right. Part of the regional sales team. I did not get the regional sales map updated, so we're going to get an updated copy of that for you guys. But I do want to share this with you. If you guys are not familiar with your regional sales team or your regional sales manager, make sure to hit us up at Step Up to Success at isagenixcorp.com. I'll get that information to you. We'll get it passed on. If you say, who's my regional in which state or wherever you are, let me know. We'll get you connected with your regional sales manager, and we love to support you guys, to help you guys out. And as you guys are building, as you guys are growing, as you're putting these things into action and making it happen, email us. Let us know the success you're having. I'd love for you guys to jump in and share with everybody else what you did to be successful. Like, what was it that you were putting into place? All of those types of things, right? We want to help you guys get into action and get into sharing that. We talked last week about Step Up to Success, where it came from. It really comes from this idea of fast track to executive. And this is really what it's about. This is about helping you build your business, maximizing your business, getting the most out of every opportunity along the way. So the various bonuses that we have, the cycle bonuses that we have, the rank advancement bonuses, all of those are in this floor plan here, this roadmap here that we've got, right? And so Step Up to Success helps you to get to each level so that you can get to each step and that you can make that happen, and you can make sure to take advantage of all of the money that's there, the potential that's there, the earnings that are there. And so we talked last week about making sure that you do what you need to do to get to consultant. Why? Because you get that consultant bonus, plus you get to take care of the PIBs or double PIBs, right? The product introduction bonuses that we have. So you're able to do that as well. And it's a big deal. We want to help you get there as quickly as possible, start earning some of that money back, right? That initial investment that you put into it, start getting some of that back, start getting some money back that you can help to supplement the products, right? So we want to make sure that you guys are doing that and taking advantage of that, taking care of that. And the biggest thing that we talked about right out of the gate, right, is focus on this idea of eat it, love it, share it. It's really that simple. And that's what we want you guys to do. Eat it, love it, share it. Be a product of the product. Take the products, right? If you haven't been on a 30-day, maybe you've been an associate for a while, you've been with us for a while, you're kind of stuck, you don't feel like you're making progress, you don't feel like you're moving forward. This is the place to start. Eat it, love it, share it. Say, you know what? I'm going to commit to a new 30-day system. I'm going to get back on the system, get back on the program, get back on the products, let them transform me, give me that energy, right? That fuel, that passion to get out there and start sharing that with other people. And loving the experience, loving how you're feeling, loving what's taking place for you, right? And the opportunity that you have. That's what we're talking about here. And as you get out and it's become part of you and part of who you are, and people start to notice the change, right? They start looking at you and say, you know what, something's different. They see that glow. They see that you've dropped a few pounds. They say maybe you put some weight on. You're starting to, your body's starting to shift a little bit, right? Because of the lifestyle that the change that's taken place. And they're starting to notice and they're asking questions. That's where the share it piece comes in. That's where you just start opening it up and talking to them about your experience, talking to them about why you're doing this. And we talked about that a little bit last week. What was it that you said yes to? And many of you hit me back with that. And I want you to think about that again, because we're going to dig in a little bit deeper on that tonight as we talk about your why. But we know that as you're sharing, as you're getting out there, as you're talking about this, so much of this industry and so much of your success is going to be rooted in your belief. And so we looked at a couple of things last time. We looked at belief in the company and how important it is to have a belief in a company and who we are. And we really talked about the vision and how important the vision is. And I made this challenge last week, and I hope you guys took me up on it, but I really encourage you to start to memorize this vision, get this vision down, so that when people ask you, hey, what do you do? Right? We're not just talking about the products. We're not just talking about pushing shakes or supplements or anything like that, but we're talking about impacting world health. We're talking about freeing people from physical and financial pain. We're talking about becoming the largest health and wellness company in the world and being part of something that is huge and going to have a huge impact, right? That's what we're talking about. And when we can help people see beyond just, what's happening right here on the surface, and we can see the bigger picture, man, it changes everything. And the reality of it is that when we get a hold of that, right, and we realize that it's not just about the everyday grind of trying to enroll people and get people into the organization and start moving up the ladder, right? All of that is great, and being focused on the business is great, and we want you to focus on it. But when we get your eyes above just the business and get you really seeing at a high level what it is that we do, that's really where the magic happens. That's really where we start to change and impact people's lives. And last week we had one of our field leaders on, and she was talking about, on last Thursday night, we were talking about enrollments. And I asked her, what is it that you do to get people enrolled? And the premise of it, right, the idea behind it was she starts with the end result in mind. In other words, for her, enrolling somebody isn't about getting them into her business. It's about the opportunity that she has to invest in their lives to transform and to change their lives, right? That's what it's about. And that's what she sees. Those conversations that she gets to have where she's impacting people's lives. And guess what? She's freeing them from physical and financial pain, right? And using Isagenix as a tool, as an opportunity to be able to make that happen. That's what we're talking about here, all right? So that's the vision. So belief in the company, and understand that that's what we're about. And that's what you signed up for. And that's who you're aligned with. And to me, that's pretty awesome. We also talked about belief in the product. So how do we do that? We do that through solutions that transform lives, right? So we do that through different solutions that we have. So a weight loss solution or an energy solution, performance solution, healthy aging, wealth creation, right? Those are the solutions that we offer. So here's the thing. When we're out there, right, the idea of eat it, love it, share it, and we're out there sharing it, we're talking to people, we're connecting with people, right? We're starting to build relationships with people. Part of what we need to become really good at, and part of what the skill that you're going to need to learn is, as you're out there talking to them and as you're interacting with them, right? Listen, ask questions, and then listen. And what we're listening for is we're listening for that pain. We're listening for those needs. We're listening for where people are so that we can connect them with a solution that makes sense, right? That's really that's the key, is ask the questions, find out where they are, find out what's going on, find out their pain points, find out what's happening in their lives, right? Do they need to lose weight? Do they need energy? Are they just worn out, tired? Is it somebody, an athlete that's really looking to raise their level of performance, right? Is it somebody that's just, getting older and they need that healthy aging piece, right? They want to extend the quantity of the years and the quality of their years, right? And then somebody else that's looking for wealth creation that could use just, a couple of extra dollars to help pay the bills or to pay bills off, right? Or to take care of certain things. And so we're asking questions and we're listening. And as we listen and as we hear what that need is, then we offer them a solution. We come in with a solution that can help them, right? We don't have to hit them with everything all at once. It's going to be overwhelming and confusing, and they won't know where to start. But we find out what their needs are, and then we can come in. But it's products and understanding that we do have solutions that can transform lives, right? And this, I think, is so huge, and we talked about it last week, is the no compromise guarantee. That everything that we do is backed by science. You know that you can trust the products. You know that you can trust the company. The products work. The results work. Right? We've got great results. We've got great scientific studies. We've got all types of resources, isagenixhealth.net, that you can go to, that you can look at, check out, read, right? Go through and understand what's there. And that's going to help build that belief for you. And when that belief is secure, when that belief is really built up, then you're able to go out and share it, guys. You're able to share it with confidence because you know that you're backed by a company. You've got support of a company, right? You've got support of great products. You've got support of great results that are taking place, and you're able to go out and share it. It's able to give you some power, okay? But here's the piece. Here's a big piece of this that I want to kind of land on tonight. Okay, and for those of you that were at Celebration a couple weeks ago, you got a really good dose of this from Tony Robbins, which was fantastic, right? For those of you that missed it, we're going to have the on-demand out soon, so you'll be able to take advantage of that and be able to catch up on that. but belief in yourself. You can believe in the products all day long, right? Great products, great systems, great solutions, everything works. We can believe in the company, great leadership, right? We've got a really good direction. Everything looks great with the company. We can have great foundation on those two things. But if you don't believe in yourself, then that really doesn't matter. And that's going to come out in your posture. That's going to come out in your presentation. That's going to come out in your style. And so tonight we want to focus on what we talk about, your why. What is your why? What is your reason for doing this? All right. Why is it that you got plugged in? Why did you say yes? We talked about that last week. And if those of you that are listening online right now, if you want to share it in the chat, why did you say yes to Isagenix? Why did you raise your hand? I want you to think back to that. However simplistic that was, right? If it was just, I just wanted to lose weight, or I just wanted better energy, or I wanted a healthier lifestyle, right? However simple it was, what was it that you said yes to? And here's the thing, whatever it was that you said yes to, that's kind of that's the seed, right? That we're going to plant, and that's going to become this why. It's going to become a bigger picture. It's going to be something that's going to be amazing that we're going to be able to use. And next week, we're going to talk about understanding your why and your story and how those two things come together and really become powerful for you. So as you're out and about and you're sharing with people, you don't have to share from this place of confusion. You don't have to share from this place of fear or trepidation. You can share boldly because you know what? I have belief. I have belief in a company and the products. I have belief in myself and my why. I know my story. I know how to share my story, and I'm able to share it with confidence. That's really the key in all of this. Okay, so your why, understanding your why, belief in yourself is huge, and that's what we want to talk about tonight. Okay, so the stronger the why, the higher you fly. I absolutely love that because it's so true. And it doesn't mean the bigger your why. It just means the stronger your why, the more convinced that you are about your why. All right, you catch the difference? Your why may be really simple. Some of you may be on tonight and say, you know what, my why is to simply pay off student loans. My why is to pay down a credit card. My why is to take the family to Disneyland. My why is to lose weight. My why is to get healthy, right? Whatever it is, whatever your why is, doesn't matter how large, how small it is. Okay? You with me? It doesn't matter how large or how small it is. It doesn't have to be something so grandiose and so big, right, that we're talking about moving mountains. Okay? Maybe it'll get there, and maybe you have that, and that's great. And maybe for you, it's just as simple as, I just wanted to drop a little baby weight. I just wanted to try the product out. I just wanted to ... right? You fill it in. It's not how large your why is, it's how strong your why is, how convicted you are of that why. That's what's really important. And here's what I find more than anything as I talk to people about this. All right, you with me? Where people struggle the most is not that they feel like they can't do it or they can't achieve their why, but they don't deserve their why. And that's where I think a lot of people struggle. And that's what I want you to focus on tonight. Right? We deserve a better life. You said yes because you believe Isagenix can offer you a better life, whatever that is, right? You said yes because you were in pain, whether it's physical, financial pain, or a combination thereof, or somewhere in between, right? And you bought into Isagenix because you hope that Isagenix can take that pain away. You have a need that Isagenix can fill, right? And my question to you is, do you believe that you deserve to have that? I do. I believe that wholeheartedly. Most of us, I think, most people, they get tripped up in, I'm not quite sure I deserve this yet. So I want it and I hope it works, but I'm not sure I deserve it. And let me tell you guys, we deserve the best life possible for us and for our families. All right, you with me? And here's the thing. There's a business book out there. It's called Good to Great. Read it several years ago. It's got some great business principles in it. But it talks about the fact that good is the enemy of great. And it references it in relationship to business. But I think the same thing is true with our lives. A lot of us, if we sat back and go, okay, do you have a good life? Yeah, we've got a pretty good life. I've got a good job. I've got a good house. I've got, good relationships. Everything's good. But good is the enemy of great. And if we would just apply ourselves a little bit more, if we would just believe in ourselves a little bit more, in our ability to do things, and our ability and the fact that we deserve the things that we work for, right? And we go into that space, that's a beautiful space to be. That great life is right there. We just have to get out there and take it. We just have to be intentional about it. I talk about 3 words a lot. All right. You're going to hear these a lot from me as you go through Step Up to Success. Intention, focus, action. What is your intention? Get really clear on your intention. When we're talking about our why, that's our intention. Our why is, this is the direction. This is where we're going. That's our intention. I'm going to make this happen. Okay. Then I need to get focused on the things that I need to do in order to make that happen. And then I need to take the action. Focus, a lot of focus is getting rid of distractions. A lot of the distractions when it comes to this for us are those voices that run inside our heads that tell us that we can't do this, tell us that we're not good at this, tell us that this isn't going to happen or this isn't going to take place. And let me tell you guys, we got to turn those voices off. We got to shut them out. We got to remove those distractions and focus on the intention, focus on where we're going, focus on what's going on in our lives. We've got to make great our focus, not just good. Okay, you with me? Hopefully you guys are with me and understanding what I'm saying here. And then we need to take the actions that are going to make that happen, right? Tony talked about it at Celebration. It's all about getting into massive action. That's what I want for you guys. And that's what we want for you. And that's why this is so important, because there are going to be days when you're going to get up and feel like, man, I just can't do this today. I can't pick up the phone and hear another no. I can't send another text and get another no, right? I can't get up and do this anymore. Or all of this other stuff is going on in life, and I'm just going to put this to the side again because it's important, but it's not as important as everything else. When we get and understand that our why is strong and our why has value and our why has meaning, and we understand that, really your why, you're the only one that can make your why a reality. That's the truth of it. You're the only one that can make your why a reality. Because it's yours. It's your why. It's tied into your purpose. It's tied into your mission. It's tied into your belief system and who you are, right? And we may be able to align our whys with other people, but I'm uniquely skilled and gifted to orchestrate my why. You are uniquely skilled and gifted to orchestrate your why. And so understanding and getting really clear on what your why is so important, because that's the intention that we need. And then when we get really clear on it, that's the focus that we need. And we're able to remove the distractions so that we can make it happen. And then we've got to take action and bring it about and make it real, make it clear, make it happen. So I want a couple of things real fast. All right, we're going to go through a couple of things with you tonight. Number one is go back into isagenixbusiness.com. Under training, you're going to see this video. It says Discover Your Why. Watch it. Okay. Along with the video, there's going to be an outline, and you see a little bit of the outline there. It's going to have some questions. These are the questions that we're asking, okay, to help you dig into your why, to help you get into it. Remember, part of it starts with, why did I say yes to begin with? Okay, and we got a couple people answering over here. Why did I say yes? Write that down. Understand that. Now we want to take that. We want to dig a little bit deeper into it. Why do you want to live a healthier lifestyle if that's what it is, right? If you want a little more income, why do you want a little more income? If you want to pay off debt, why do you want to be able to pay off debt? Okay, start to dig into these things a little bit more. Let me share a story with you if it's okay. I was coaching a friend of mine, actually at another business, another company and everything, and I was sat down with him and was coaching with him, and I was working with him on this. And I asked him, I said, what is it that you want? What is your goal? What's the end result for you? And he says, I want to lose weight. I'm like, great. Have you wanted to lose weight before? He goes, yeah, for years I've wanted to lose weight. Like, awesome. Have you been able to do that? Like, what have you tried? And we went through all of the solutions and all of the, the systems and everything that he tried to lose weight. Notice I said tried, and it never happened. He never lost weight. And I'm like, what's keeping you back? And he goes, I don't know. There's something with food. I've got an attachment to food, and I'm just struggling with it because of this attachment that's there. I'm like, okay, well, so let's talk about the reason for losing weight then. Let's put the attachment aside. Let's talk about the reason. Okay, what we did in that moment was we identified what was going on, what was keeping him tripped up. We pushed it aside because I wanted to find something that was more valuable to him, so he could focus on this that was more valuable than this over here that was really eating him up. Okay, so we started talking about it. Why do you want to lose weight? What's in this for you? He said, you know what? I come home every night. I had a long day's work. Come home, I sit on the couch, I'm exhausted. I'm watching my kids run around the house, and I just don't have the energy to get up and spend time with my kids. I said, okay, so why do you want to lose weight? He goes, because I want to spend time with my kids. I said, that's great. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to spend time with your kids? Because I want my kids to know that their dad loves them. I said, okay, why do you want them to know that, right? So we started digging into it a little bit more. And we got to a point where he just looked at me, and with tears in his eyes, he says, you know what? I want to be around for my kids in 10 years. I want to see my kids grow. I want to see my kids grow up and have kids. I want to be around for my family. And I know if I keep going the way that I'm going right now, I'm not going to make that happen. That's not going to be a reality. And I said, okay, is that something that you can focus on? Is that something that you can make your why, your mission, your reason to get up every day and to start taking walks with your wife and to start exercising and to start watching what you eat? And is that enough to drive your behavior and make it different? He said, yeah, absolutely. And I think within about 6 months or so, he lost about 20 pounds. He and his wife were getting out walking on a regular basis, spending time together. So not only did it drive his personal beliefs and his personal why, but it actually reconnected him with his wife. It reconnected him with his kids. He got up, he started doing coaching for his kids. That's what I'm talking about when we're talking about your why, really digging in and understanding, right? There's something that's keeping you from having great, right? We're stuck in good. Great's right out there on the horizon. We just have to go for it. And something for a lot of us keeps us stuck. We've got to identify what that is, push it aside, create something that's more valuable, make sure that the why becomes more valuable so that we go after it and make it happen. That's what these questions do. So don't give it just a cursory, why do I want to live a healthier life? Well, because I should. Okay? Don't give it just a cursory answer. Really dig in and try to understand it and try to make it happen. And don't try, make it happen. Make it a reality. Make it part of who you are so that when you dig into it and you really understand it, you really get clear on it, you can say, you know what, this is what I'm all about. And then you can take that and that becomes the driver for everything that you do. All right, you guys with me? That's what we need to do. Belief in the company is great. Belief in the products is great. We need those two things. We got to believe in ourselves. And I want more than anything for you guys to believe in yourselves and your ability to make this happen. Your great life is out there. It's just going to take a little bit of extra effort, a little bit of push, a little bit of momentum to make it happen, to get moving in that direction. And that's what we want for you. Okay? All right. Some resources that are going to help you out with that. Guys, go to Isagenix Movie. We talked about this last week. As you're developing your why, you're developing your story, check out Isagenix Movie. See the movies that are there. See the resources that we have there. As you're watching those, write people's names down, right? And start reaching out to those folks. Okay? Give them a call. Send them a text. I was watching this. I thought of you. All right? ISA products, same thing. Go through, look at the products that we've got. Look at the resources that we have there. Isagenixbusiness.com. There's a Start Here tab. Start there. Walk through. Click on all the links. It's going to help you. It's going to point you in the right direction. It's going to get you moving. It's also got the place here for you to develop your store, develop your why. All right? So we want to help you guys out with that. So your call to action is this. I really want you guys to get clear on your why this week. Okay? And here's what I'd love for you guys to do. I sent you earlier on, right? The email address, Step Up to Success. I'm going to put it over here, Step Up to Success at isagenixcorp.com. Send this to me. Start working on your why. Send it to me. Watch the video. Write it down. Create a vision board if you want to create a vision board. Okay, get really clear on what your why is and get really focused on what your why is. And then share it. Share it with me. Email it to me. Share it on Facebook. Right? Share it underneath of here. If you get really clear on your why and you're watching this Facebook thread, share it underneath of that video. Right? What is your why? And let's celebrate that. When we see people that put whys out there that are driving them, let's celebrate that with them. And if you see somebody that has got a why that you can connect with, reach out to them. Right? That's what's awesome about it is when we start to get clear on our why, we start to share our why with other people, it starts to bring people together. All right? Which is pretty awesome. And I love this. I love that about this. And that's what we want to help you guys make happen. And then keep an eye out for the trainings that we do, for the different events that we've got as regional sales team. We put a lot of things out there. If you go to isafyi.com/calls, you'll see our weekly training that we've got going on. You can see our weekly Isagenix videos that we have happening and taking place. there's a lot of really good information out there that we want to get you guys to and get you guys connected with. All right? Okay, so with that, massive action. I want you to get into action. If you've not taken time to write out your why, I really want to encourage you to do that. Take a couple minutes tonight, right? 30 minutes, take an hour, a couple hours, schedule it into your day tomorrow and sit down and go, you know what? I've got to get clear on my why. That's what we need to help drive us to really make this thing happen. Look, our vision as a company is to impact world health, to free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. Individuals are not going to make that happen. It's when we all come together and when we all get clear on our why and how our why connects to the larger vision of Isagenix to make that happen, and we can really get behind it. That's when the magic happens. That's when some amazing things are going to start to take place. And that's what we want for you guys. Okay? Listen, have an amazing week. Thanks for hanging out with us for a couple of minutes here tonight. Have an amazing rest of the evening. A great week, guys. Go out there and make it an awesome week. Okay? And we'll see you guys back here next week. We'll talk to you later.